Peace and prosperity. My name is Cinnamon, and today is Wednesday, September 27th. And since it's Wednesday, I am doing the horoscope for Gemini. Gemini, today's your day, and I'm giving you a reading for this upcoming waning phase, which starts September 29th and it goes through October 13th. For those of you who do not know me, I am the creator of tarot cards. Tarot cards is actually a second deck that I created. The first goes with the crystal divination system that I'm about to show you. This is what I'll be using for this reading. But I just want to show you a few of the cards from tarot cards. This is the Fool, and as you can see, it's called tarot cards because it features cars and not people. On each card there is a little element from the Rider-Waite, like here you will see the sack that the Fool carries. And on each card there are two keywords, one for the upright and one for the reverse. This is a Strength card. And because we're doing this reading for Geminis, Gemini, this is your tarot card. It's the Lovers. And this card comes from the movie Shallow Hal. And if you haven't seen it, it's a really good movie. It's a good movie about being shallow and finding true love, not just based off of, what everyone else says you should fall in love with. It's a really good movie. Anyways, yes, today, like I said, I'm doing this reading for Geminis for this upcoming waning phase. And this is an important waning phase because on September the 14th, we have a solar eclipse coming up. So whenever we have solar eclipses, it's really good to get prepared because solar eclipses bring lots of energy for transformation. And so it's good to know what kind of energy is coming for you, what you can grow with, what energy is coming that you should be conscious of. So I do these readings. I'm going to be doing them every waxing waning phase, but like I said, this one's important because of this eclipse that's coming up. So let's get started. Peace and blessings. My name is Cinnamon, and today, it's a beautiful day. Today is Wednesday, September 27th. And because it's Wednesday, I'm doing the horoscope for Gemini. Gemini, today is your day. This horoscope is for the upcoming waning phase that begins on September 29th and it goes through October 13th. For those of you who do not know me, I am the creator of tarot cards. Tarot cards is a really fun deck. It is actually the second deck that I've created. The first one I have not made available yet, but tarot cards, as you guess, it features cars. So like on the Fool card, you'll see the car that was in the movie Thelma and Louise because they drove off the cliff. Just like in the normal Rider-Waite and other tarot decks, you will see the Fool like he's about to walk off the cliff. And on every one of the cards, you will see one aspect of the regular tarot, the Rider-Waite, and right here you see the sack that the Fool carries. On each card, there is two keywords, one for the upright and one for the reverse. This is the Strength card. As you can see, there's the lion, and there is the safari truck. For Geminis, because this is your day, this is for you, this is your tarot card. It is the Lover's card. And this card comes from the movie Shallow Hal. So if you haven't seen the movie, it's a very good movie, and it's all about learning not to be shallow and finding true love. Very good movie. Just wanted to show you a couple of the cards from tarot cards. Today I will be using Crystal Clarity. This was my first original creation. This is what I will be doing the reading on. Let's get started. Okay, so whenever I begin a reading, especially when I'm doing the zodiac readings, I make sure I have all different kinds of elements that represent this zodiac sign. So I have a couple pieces of aventurine. That's a great stone for Geminis. I am wearing green. Today is Wednesday. I am now burning the Gemini incense, and I will cleanse the crystals in the incense to get that Gemini energy all over it. So here we go. Let's get some good energy flowing for Gemini. We want to get some really good advice on preparing ourselves for this upcoming solar eclipse that is happening on October the 14th. So we're gonna get this, like I said, get all this good Gemini energy all over these crystals. There we go. The wind is blowing it. I'm trying to catch it. But I do want that on there. All that good smoke. All right. There we go. One more time through here. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. This message will be for you. There we go. So I mix up the crystals, and they said this reading is for the waning phase for Geminis. There we go. Let the stones fall where they may. All right, Gemini, here you go. Very interesting, because for you Geminis, you guys got a lot of crystals. But that makes sense with Geminis and your duality. So let's start here with your shadow self. Wow. 3 crystals, all affecting your shadow self. Very interesting. This stone out here represents your dependents, whether it's your children, whether it's your pets, whoever it is that is dependent on you. That is what this stone represents. And this stone, interestingly, has landed positively, because as you can see, now for those of you who have seen this before, I let you know that if a stone lands in the center here, it is positive. If it lands in the color, it's negative. But when you have a stone that is bridging the gap between the positive over here and the positive over there, then it is in the color, but it is bridging these two. Now, if it was down here, then it would be negative. But because it's up here, it is positive. So your children, your dependents, this is a good time to spend more time with them, to do activities with them, because children, dependents, they love you. So they have some really good energy to offer you at this time. This is going to have a positive effect on your shadow self. The more time that you spend with them is going to bring up very good feelings and healing energies for your shadow self. It may bring up some childhood memories that you had, or things that you wish would have happened, but now you're realizing that you're doing it with your children. So it's very positive energy. This stone is also landing over here, positively affecting your close friends and relatives. So your relationship with your children is having a positive effect on your close friends and relatives. So this is a good time to take your children to visit family, because everyone's going to benefit. Everyone's going to benefit from this energy that comes from this child, or from your children, or from your pets. And hey, let's spread the love. That's a great aspect. Over here, we have lepidolite. Lepidolite is another stone that's bridging the gap between your shadow self and your sex life. Very interesting, Gemini. So lepidolite represents your rituals, and rituals are anything that you do regularly. Rituals are just that. They're anything you do regularly, whether it's, hey, going to the gym once a week, or hey, you go swimming at 6 o'clock in the morning every day. Whatever your rituals are, it has a positive effect on your sex life and on your shadow self. So if you don't have any rituals or any set schedule, this is letting you know that would be beneficial for you to start it now, because as that is affecting two different aspects of your life, your sex life and your shadow self, that's something that's pretty major. So you want to take this kind of seriously. Starting some kind of schedule, or living by schedule, or doing something that you're going to start doing once a week, it helps to put your life into a better perspective. Things flow more freely when you have structure, when you have a set schedule. There's not so much chaos, and there's not so much things happening by chance. You have already taken every step that you need to make things flow smoother when you set a schedule, or when you set something that you have this set. Some couples, hey, they have date night every Friday. That is good, because as a couple, you need to set time for the two of you to be together. Because sometimes after you've been together a long time, you're so used to each other, and you're just like, oh, with the children and work and this and that. You don't take the time to make sure that you are reconnecting with each other, you're bonding with each other. Whatever it is, whatever kind of schedule you need to create for yourself, please do it, because it is going to really have a positive effect, like I said, on these two chambers, your sex life, shadow self. This next stone is a chakra stone, and that is your third eye. And it landed right here, where it is next to your rituals, and it is also bridging the gap. So that is very good. So Gemini, you got some positive stuff going on here. Your third eye chakra, so that is, of course, your insight, your gut feelings, your psychic abilities. All of that is having a positive effect on your shadow self and your sex life. So listen to your gut. Listen to that small voice in your head. Listen to it, because it is in a great placement. It is upside down, so it's it's there, it's doing good, but sometimes you're not paying attention. You're doing things without intent. So this is good, great energy. You just need to have more intent on this. And it's funny because, wow, Gemini, you guys got 3 chakras that showed up. That's interesting. So here is your sacral chakra. This one did not land very positively, and it's landed where it is affecting your rituals. Interesting, you got rituals again. Rituals and close friends and relatives. Like I said, you guys got a lot of close friend and relatives energy going on. So when you get this, and it's dealing with your sacral chakra, this is time to make sure that you are taking care of yourself physically, spiritually, staying focused, because it's interesting that it landed here with your rituals. So once again, it's time to start setting a schedule of taking care of your health, your eating, all of that. That is so important, because that you don't want that having a negative effect on your rituals. Rituals sometimes do lead to your spiritual growth. So we don't need blockages anywhere, but this is one that really should be paid attention to. Here you have your root chakra. Root chakra, interesting, and it's landed where it is like literally laying on this clear quartz, and the clear quartz represents your ability to see yourself the right way, like reality. It's a reality check at this time. So interesting that this root chakra stone, root chakra deals with your vitality, grounding, all of that, and then seeing that your ability to see yourself is right there, and they're both negative, then this means really sometimes you have to get grounded. You need to get grounded to be able to properly see yourself, because a lot of times, like I said, we want to see what we want to see, and sometimes we may inflate our own egos, or we may think that we can do something that right now we haven't trained ourselves to do. We haven't done the work to even be able to do that. So right now we need to work on this. Gemini, look at this. Root chakra, sacral chakra, both not in the best place. Your third eye being in a good place is great, but you have to clear this up to be able to maximize on it. This stone right here, this is moss agate. Moss agate represents your financial abundance, and this stone, it has landed pretty good. It's got a little bit of help that it needs, that part that you see that's in the color. This is your talent chamber. So having your financial abundance stone land in your talents is really interesting, because of course when it comes to our talents are things that you can use to make money. And then this is interesting, you have a lot of money things kind of going on in your talents. This stone right here represents your self-support, how you support yourself. Not everyone has a job, but everyone has to support themselves. So with this stone landing here, this is like your money that's coming in to support you. And this one's not in the best position for your talents, which means when you're stressing about, making ends meet and things like that, it blocks you, because you're like stressing about this thing when you have something over here. If you focused on it, which means your talents, if you focused on that, doors will start opening where you will notice that you are having more finances, or you're finding avenues to obtain more finances. So this is you got a lot of finance energy here when it comes to your talents. This is a good time to sit and think about things that you want to do, like different ways of obtaining finances. Like you may want to start your own business, or you want to do something, make things that you can sell, like on Etsy or something. This is what this is talking about right here. I hope this is making sense, because this, like I said, is a lot of money energy surrounding your talents. So this is really like, if you don't know what your talents are, it's time to start exploring. Think of things that you are interested in, things that you've always wanted to do, something that is an interest of yours and you feel like, hey, I'm really good at that. I could make some money off of that. This is what these crystals right here are talking about. I want to go back up here to these two right here. And when I speak of chakras, just in case there's anyone out here who does not know what chakras are energy centers of the body. All of them are connected to your endocrine system, and each of the chakras is like over a major organ of the body, you know. And so right here, when you look at this, the root chakra deals with our reproductive organs, and reproduction also deals with creativity, creating things. And it's funny because of your talent over here. So even though this right here is not in the best placement, because as you can see, it's kind of tipping over there into your talents. So it's just telling you to stay grounded. Like, do some study, do some research, perfect what you're doing. Be honest with yourself about your gifts, about like, hey, you might need to do a little bit more study, practice to really get to where you're going. Don't just try and jump out there quickly. So your talents are ready. They're ready for you to, you know, express them and show off your talents. But you have to be honest about how well you are right now at doing your talents. It might need more practice. You need to be open and honest of what it is that you are lacking in, or do you just need to practice? Has it been a while? Like maybe you play the guitar and you haven't picked it up in like 6 months. It's time to pick it up. It's time, because your talents really want to express themselves right now. And with this upcoming energy, this energy for the waning phase, this is some things that can really like propel you forward if you stop and take the time to do what you need to do the work. So this is all of the crystals that you have for today. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me on my Etsy page. And if any ladies would like to get a personal reading, because I'm sorry, I only do readings for ladies. Any ladies would like to get a reading, feel free to contact me. Like I said, on my Etsy page, I will put a link in the description box. Gemini, I hope this reading has helped you, and I hope it has given you some insight on how to do some things in your life to move forward. Thank you. I hope you have a blessed day, and I will see you after the eclipse. Bye.